Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam, Dokter.
So good day, how are you? All of you, really best in health, yeah?
Yes, Dokter.
So have you apply for vaccine?
Yes, Dokter.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, Dokter.
This pandemic will end soon, yeah? Okay, today, Assalamualaikum. So we now continue our topic regarding with the process strategy. So last class we have discussed about the process focus strategy. Now we have process analysis and also in terms of services. Yeah? It's not good, but in the services. So how we manage the service process. So I will share the slide. So can you see a slide, sister?
Yes, Dokter.
So now we talk about the process analysis and design. We should remember in the globalization or to make expansion of our business organization into the region or to the global, we should think about the competitive advantages because there we have many competitors. So then how good our product can be good or services compare with other competitors. So we should think about these three competitive advantages. The first is differentiation with product, and the second is lowering the cost, so then we can maximize the profit or benefit, and also we can reduce the price, for example. And then the third one, the responsive, in order to gather the customers' wants or customer requirements. So then we can win the competition. Okay, so again, when we talk about the process strategy, so we should analyze that the process can achieve competitive advantages, meaning that the process can reduce the cost, the process can increase the performance, as well as to respond to the customer. We have developed the house of quality, right? So then we can understand, then we should think about the two things that the customer wants and then the performance. So then for this, then we can design or we can improve our product into the quality can be one or more than one. So this is the important thing.
Doctor, sorry to interrupt. There's people want to join the meet.
Okay. So this is important in the process as well. In any decision, in any operation, the management decision. Now we're talking about the process. Before we talking about the design of goods and services. So in any decision, so we should remember about the three competitive advantages component. The differentiation, lowering the cost, or champion of cost, and then the responsive. Yeah. So this is, we should keep in our mind the three things. Yeah. In all decisions, in all activities, we should think about the three competitive advantages if we want to win, yeah, the competition, or in other words, yeah, the process win orders, meaning that we can get the many purchase order, we can get many order from the customer. So this is that when we want to make this process as a champion, yeah, for the competitive advantages. Of course, this also does the process maximize the customer value. Yeah. Again, that the good quality is not only dependence of the performance, but we should listen, we should gather, we should collect what is customer want, what is the customer requirement, so then the customer will be satisfied or maximize the value of the customer. Yeah. So there are many ways to analyze this. Yeah. First, for example, using the flow chart. Yeah. Like in the previous figure, like in this figure, yeah, about the flow chart of the Harley-Davidson. So in this flow chart, showing the movement of material from the frame, bedding, frame building, work cells, yeah, etc. So this process showing the movement of the materials until the assembly, all of the part of the component of the Harley-Davidson join together, so that we can have the Harley-Davidson motorcycle. Yeah. So this is showing the flow chart. Yeah. So the flow of the process and the movement of the material from start to the end. Okay. And then the second, maybe the flow chart will be been familiar, yeah, for us, yeah, all of us. Yeah, it's very easy to understand. Now, the second one is about the time function mapping. So we can analyze this process, that this process showing the flow and time frame. So this we can see in this figure. In the process happens in a manufacturing company, for example, yeah, or in a company, for example. In the company, usually got the purchase order from the customer. Yeah. So we have the order from the customer in the top here. Yeah. So this the processing of purchase order need the time. Yeah. So this we have from the customer to the sales need 12 days. Yeah. So then you can imagine how can happen. Yeah. This the process of purchase order, yeah, from the customer to the sales need the 12 days. Yeah. So the purchase order usually initiated from the quotation, for example, or the offer of the from the company to the customer, yeah, and then customer decide what product, what model, for example, or what the goods that they want to order, and what is the number of goods, and when the delivery, for example, and sometimes what is the standard. So this is the process need 12 days. Yeah, in this baseline, yeah, of the baseline of the process, yeah, ordering the product, certain product. Okay, so from this sales usually, and then they will will be given the purchase order to the production department. Yeah, in the production department also the order, yeah, this did 13 days. Yeah. So this you can imagine 13 days. Yeah. What is the why this the production, the control department waiting for the processing the order. Maybe many possibility, many order, so they have to be processed, in the process of in the plan A, in the plan A. So printing, for example, or in this production control, so we break down, because they want to calculate, for example, production costs, then how long it takes to process in plan A, for example, and plan B, for example, because in this manufacturing company there is a plan A and plan B. In the plan A,
Doctor,
yeah.
sorry to disturb you, but someone asked to be admitted dalam Google Meet.
Okay. So this will be adjustment. Okay. And then in the production control, sometimes the production control department need for calculation of the cost, calculation of the time, for executing in the process of printing, in the plan A, and the plan B. And the plan A and plan B also have a warehouse to put the good or equipment, to process the product, for example. So in this department, in the production control department, need the this, and then goes to the printing. You see, and the printing in the plan A need only one day, because this may be done by a machine. So this is in a short time. And then again, the product of the printing, instruction, for example, this is will be put in the warehouse, to wait the next process. So the waiting need for this. So this is baseline the process for this, the current, for example, current process. And then from the warehouse, then the need to bring the registration process to the another plan, to the plan B, for example. Before process in the plan B, then will be put in the warehouse in the plan B. You see, and need 10 days. So this is very long time, right? Then after that, available for the process and the extrude and the plan B, and then resulting in the product. Then again, the product will be put in the warehouse of plan B after finish, as long as 9 days, and then will be upload into the tracking, for example, for transportation, for delivery, the delivery of the product to the customer. So this is need 1 day. So all of this process, baseline process, need 52 days. So this is a long time, right? And then we can improve, in the baseline time function map into the target.
Excuse me, doctor.
Yeah.
There are some people left in the group asking to be admitted in the meeting right now. Thanks.
Yeah. Now, see here, if we can reduce some process, some time the process based on the target. So then we can reduce, for example, the plan A and plan B will be in the same place, for example. So then we can direct after print process, and we can direct need to send to the extrude process. Yeah, so at the same plant. So we in the previously we have 2 plants in different places. So then we can have time, yeah, to transport and time to put in the warehouse. Something like that. So the warehouse here also only in the one place, because the plant A and plant B will be in the same place. So then warehouse in the same place. So then the warehouse only used for putting the final product, yeah, before delivery. So then we can cut for the ordering process 1 day, and then 2 days for the printing, yeah, in the plant, yeah, and 1 day in the extrude process. So then we can have a 3 days process, yeah, in the producing the product, and then 1 day for waiting in the warehouse, and then the next day we can deliver, yeah, to the customer. So we can compress the process based on the target time function map into from the more than 50 days into only 6 days. Yeah? So this is a baseline process to the target time process. And another analysis, yeah, the process analysis, we can use the process chart, like in the hamburger food shop, yeah, how to assembly the hamburger, yeah, the assembly process in the hamburger. So from the storage of the meat, yeah, to the finished product, yeah, to put in the rack. So this only need 3.15, yeah, the process, and then the hamburger will be available, yeah, ready to serve. Okay, and we can see here the process, the operation, and the transport, yeah, and then the inspection, the good or not, and then delay, if any delay, yeah, and then put in the storage, for example, before the next process. So this is the showing the process chart. Yeah. So this is the typically of the assembly process for the hamburger, and then we can do for the another fast food, yeah, like Burger King, Kentucky Fried Chicken, and other process, all in the traditional food, yeah, caught, yeah, in our place, in our country, or in our town, for example. Another process analysis, the fourth one is the value stream mapping. Yeah, in the value stream mapping, so we can understand all of the process info in the added value. Yeah. So the added value very, very important in order to cut the added value, yeah, or cost. Yeah, we can reduce the cost sales, so we can remove the value added, yeah, activity in the process, or we can reduce the time on the process. Yeah. When we can control, then we can reduce. So this is the value stream mapping. What is the important component that we should develop, yeah, in the value stream mapping to control of the business process. Yeah. So the first in the value stream mapping, so we should start with the begin with the symbol of the customer. Yeah. We have the customer here, and then we have the manufacturing, and then we have the supplier. So this is as the big picture, the customer or order to the manufacturing company, and then the manufacturing company order the raw material from the suppliers. Okay, and the supplier again deliver the order from the manufacturing agent. Yeah? So in the below the process. Yeah? So the first we should develop in the customer or supply chains here. Yeah, the customer, manufacturing, and the supplier. So this is the first step. Yeah, in the development of the value stream mapping. Yeah? So this is sorry. The first is determine the symbol of the customer, manufacturing, or manufacturer and supplier. And the second one, yeah, so enter the customer order. Yeah, the customer order. Yeah, and for example, the weekly order. This is based on the history. Yeah, the weekly order for the 2,500. So this is the second step that we should determine, yeah, the customer order requirement, and then determine, yeah, the calculate the daily the production. Yeah, we have the weekly as 2,500, yeah, and then the we determine the daily shipment to the customer is 500. So then we can fulfill the requirement of the weekly order, yeah, 2,500. And then the fourth step is enter the outbound shipping. Yeah, the outbound shipping. So the outbound shipping, yeah, we again since we want to ship 500 daily, so also the shipping. Also, we can do the daily shipping, yeah, 500. This is the outbound, as well as in inbound. Yeah, after we determine the weekly order 2,500, again, so we order to the supplier also 2,500. Supplier, yeah, then will deliver or will send our order, the raw material. Yeah, since this is weekly, then the supplier also can send the order, yeah, from our manufacturer, yeah, weekly as well. So this is determine the inbound shipping method and delivery frequency. So delivery frequency is weekly, right, 2,500. So this is then the we have the fifth step, yeah, until this time. And then the number 6, yeah, add the process. Yeah, add the process. So from this, what is the process? For example, at the manufacturing company, the process include the machining, mounting, assembling, testing, and packaging. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, process, yeah, in the manufacturing company. And then in any process, yeah, we have an operator. So machine having 1 operator, mounting 1 operator, assembling 2 operators, and testing 1 operator, and packaging 1 operator. Yeah, and then the step number 7 is to add the communication. The communication from manufacturing management, yes, from the top management or from the sales, yeah, department or marketing department, give to the purchase order to the production. So this is communication. Since the order is weekly, so soon after that, so the sales department will give, yeah, the purchase order from the customer to the production line or production supervisor, and then production supervisor give the sample many work instruction to the each process, machining, mounting, assembling, etc. Yeah, so this is based on the purchase order, so the production should break down, yeah, the work instruction to the section of the process. So this is the communication will be daily, because the process cannot do simultaneously, but this is in sequence. So this communication should be needed, daily communication, yeah, every day communication, yeah, day-to-day communication, okay, day-to-day process. So then the first batch, for example, given to the machine, and then go to the component mounting, and then assembly, testing, packaging, etc. So this is happen in daily. And then add the inventory quantities between every step of entire flow. Yeah, entire flow. So they from the supplier, so we got the raw material, and then raw material is machine. Yeah, so they produce the 1,500. Yeah, and then the in the inventory, right, from the machine. So we have the inventory here 500, 1,500. Yeah, and then we cannot process here to the component mounting. Yeah, so after 3 days, and then the go to the component mounting. Yeah? So this is the process only 40 seconds, for the machining only 45 seconds. So you can see it's very short time, yeah, because done by the machine. Yeah, so this is the inventory where the item, yeah, are waiting for next process. Yeah? So this is showing the number of the the number of the products or spare part or finished product. Yeah, in this case, it's finished product. Okay, so this is the inventory, and then the ninth step is the determine the total working, whether the added value is direct, yeah, to the production. Yeah, this is the machining, for example, is a value added time, yeah, 45 per machine. For mounting, yeah, 40 seconds extra. So then totally the value added time per unit is 140 seconds. And then non-value added, yeah, and the inventory, and then maybe put in the warehouse, yeah, or in the in the inventory system. Yeah, so this is classified as a non-added value in the per unit. Yeah, 26 days. So you can see non-added value is 26 days. So this is very long. So then from this value stream mapping, so we understand where in which process, yeah, that is the it's not important. Yeah. Which process, it's very important. Yeah. Which process we can reduce the cost, for example. Yeah, because the time is cost. So if the inventory put in the warehouse too long, and then they will be costly. Yeah. So this is the value stream mapping. So we should consider all this process, yeah, into the value added. Yeah, value added, meaning that we should reduce the non-value added. Yeah, like inventory, yeah, 3 days. Yeah, and this is the cost. Yeah, inventory, yeah, is 5 days. This is inventory 6 days, yeah, extra. So this is very important that we can analyze, yeah, in the process, yeah, and the design, yeah, of the process. So then we can fulfill, yeah, competitive advantages. So we can at least we can reduce the cost, we can improve the response, and then we can improve our differentiation, or we can improve our quality of the product, yeah, and make a better product. Okay, but in this case maybe already standard, yeah. But the important is a reduction of the cost, reduction of the time in inventory, and then the response, yeah, the response, especially from the one section to another section, important, because if we idle time in the certain section in the mountain, so this will be costly. So this is how important the communication, how important the daily control from the production supervisor. So then the process, all of the process can be done smoothly. So then in the process we can reduce the non-edit failure, non-value added time. So we can reduce. Okay. So this is the value stream mapping. So this is as a whole. Now go to the service. We have just now the product manufacturing of product or deliver the goods. In terms of goods, now about the service. We know that we have understood the difference between the good and service. Between the two products, the good and service. And good is a visible, service is invisible. Good is not many interaction between customer and provider or the manufacturer or service provider. But in the service, we have to focus on the customer and provider interaction. So, example of the service. Another important of the service is we should have the blueprint of the service. Blueprinting of the service. We should have the SOP of the service in order to make the easy to for example to the forecast our cash flow, for example. If we do not have the SOP or blueprint of the service, then we cannot predict how many the profit we can get, and we cannot have the cash flow, better cash flow in our business. Okay. Now, for example, what is this blueprint of the service? In this case, for example, repair of a motorcycle or repair of a vehicle, for example, or any computer, for example, computer repairment, motorcycle repairment, or automotive repairment, for example. So usually we have the many steps. When we go to the service provider, motorcycle or car, for example. So we have many steps. First is we come to the service provider, and then we will be meeting with the front desk, for example, and then greeting there. Good morning, sir. What can I do? What happened? What can I help you? So this is a personal greeting. And then after that, in the personal greeting, for example, need the 3 minutes. 3 minutes of the customer arrive to the service for the front desk. 3 minutes. And then from that greeting, after that the customer want to have the repair a certain part of the motorcycle or car, for example, or computer, for example. So that need obtain the service request. Maybe 10 seconds. I want to change the engine oil. So this is, and then they will note from this or the service person there, and then they need 10 seconds. And then after that, we'll go to the to make sure. So the service, the operator or technician will check will diagnose whether can be done in that service provider or not, for example. Yeah. So from the standard request, yeah, so they will check the 3 minutes whether they can standard request. Usually we have service book, yeah, and then from the service book is the standard request, yeah, as a standard request. So then if the former service provider, usually they already know what to do about that one. But sometimes there will be another beyond of this standard request, yeah. So then the again, in the diagnose, the technician or operator will check, determine the specification, yeah, one more specific of the request of the repair. So, in this case, in the service diagnose, there are a question here. If the standard request okay, then go to the another process. If not, there will be determine the another specific repair. And then again, there's the question whether in that service provider can be done or not. So this is need the question or the analysis or the diagnosis here need the 5 minutes. Yeah? This is example, and the time here already based on the history of the service provider or the long time, so that they can determine what is the what time, how long. Yeah? The operator or technician diagnose, yeah, from the specific request of the repair, for example. Okay, so from this, from standard request already done, and then okay, and also maybe the possible of specific requirement also okay, then go to the performing the service. Yeah? The next step is performing the service. Yeah. Yeah. So this is perform the service. Okay. This also perform the service. Yeah. So the customer, in this case, the customer just now facing the operator and the technician discuss to diagnose the specific part to be repaired. So then the customer will go to the waiting room, and then the car or the motorcycle will go to the service building, the service building. So there is no interaction with the with the customer, and then so perform the work. This variety depends on the what kind of service, and then prepare invoice. After finish preparation of the invoice, maybe need only 3 minutes, and then notify to the customer, and then the customer will pay the bill to the teller person, and then the customer depart from the service provider. So in this case, in the specific requirement for repair, and then the technician will discuss with another technician or with the boss, for example, and then need about 7 minutes to notify the customer to recommend, for example, to another alternative provider, for example, because in this place we cannot do, for example. So please do to another branch, for example. If the so this notification will be given to the customer from the service provider, and then the customer will go with the part. So this is the service blueprint, in the repair. So then from this, so we can understand what the time needed, in order in any process. And again, in this service blueprint, so we have the step of the process, the greeting, and the diagnosis, and the service, and then the discharge, depart from the service provider here. And then the second one, there are 3 levels where the customer and the service provider can interact. For example, in the level 1, yeah, in the greeting, in the front desk, so they can interact with the customer. We call as the level of the customer is in control. Yeah. So this interaction between the customer and the service provider. In this case, maybe to the front desk. Yeah. And then there's level 2. The level 2 where the customer intensively can interact with the service provider. In this case, is operator or technician. So they can determine, they can together to decide in which part to be repaired. So in this level 2, there is the interaction between the customer and the provider. And then there is another level, level 3. The level 3 where the customer cannot interact with the service provider. Service is removed from the customer, control and interaction. Yeah, this level. So we have 3 levels. Yeah, in the service process. Yeah. So in any service, yeah. So this is the same. Yeah. For example, if I ask you to determine, yeah, to imagine the process, the service process blueprint, the service process in the fast food restaurant, for example, KFC or McDonald's or My Mama, for example. So you can imagine, yeah, there are 3 levels here. Yeah, level interaction with the customer, where customer is in control, and then the second is the customer interact with the service provider. Yeah, in the restaurant, for example, you discuss about what you order, and then you decide with the package or with the a la carte, whatever. At the level 3, so they will be in the kitchen, and then the issuing invoice, so you will not interact with the service provider to the restaurant people. Yeah. So this is the kind of the service process blueprint. Yeah. So this blueprint very important. So that we can analyze this and we can improve, we can design the new service. So in order to improve the service, yeah, then the goal is to have the better product, yeah, better good, better service, for example, and then the reduction of cost, and then the responsive. Yeah, so because we this is the responsive is very important. Yeah, responsive component is very important because how the service provider, yeah, in terms of technician or operator, yeah, to treat the customer. Yeah, maybe you or I will have many experience when we go to the service provider to repair, where the service provider will choose the or will good communication with a certain customer, for example. So then they will be, I'm not in the as a king in here, so then I will move to another service provider. So this is the interaction very important. Responsive is very important. Yeah. But on the other hand, we should think about this. So this is blueprint. Yeah. Sometimes time is very important, and if we too close to the customer, sometimes becoming drawback. Yeah. It's not value added, but it's non-value added. Yeah. Because if the communication with the customer is too long, and then will be costly. Yeah. So some important to be considered. Yeah. So in this case, in the F symbol, yeah, F symbol. Just now we have the F symbol here. So what is the should be noted, yeah, in the for example, from the customer arrive to the warm greeting, yeah. So we have to F symbol here. F symbol here. What is this? Yeah, this is important. The process flow. We should make understand to the customer easily. Yeah. For example, if you sometimes we go to the service provider, so we do not know to whom or to where we should go. This is the important. Then in Japanese language we call as a Pokayoke. So Pokayoke is important to show to the customer or to everyone. Yeah. For example, we have the direction sign, for example, the sign of the direction. Go to the customer room, goes to the waiting room, yeah, go to the toilet, for example. So this is very important. For example, in this case, bell and delivery in case customer arrive was unnotified. Yeah? So we the bell, for example, the bell, and then to note to the customer service front desk to come. Yeah? And another one is the customer remains in the work area. Yeah, over coffee or what is that? Mineral water extra. Yeah. So this is the very important. You can yeah. So special consideration that we discussed just now, that some interaction with customer is necessary, but this often affect the performance adversely. Yeah. So we know, right? Performance is important. Performance is our company's can be controlled, right? So we know that to make a better, in this case, of quality, the performance should be bigger than the customer wants or customer expectation. Yeah. So if the performance is becoming down, then the quality will be down. For example, the interaction. For example, the operator or the technician, yeah, interact with a certain company, a certain customer, maybe close friend or whatever. So there will be no good because there will be a long time, and then we as our another customer waiting there, this is no good. Why they talking too much, for example, and then this is there will be reducing the performance, the affect the performance. Yeah. So this is very important. And then better this interaction are accommodated, yeah, in the process design. Yeah. And the important interaction with the customer, we should info in the process design so that we can come up with the exact blueprint. If we, for example, just now, if we in the for example, in the making the invoice only 3 minutes, yeah. But if you talking with your friend and your colleagues, yeah, that will be more than 3 minutes. That will be, yeah. So there is 3 minutes, within 3 minutes or less, important. Yeah. So this is we should info, yeah, such interaction with the customer. That make invoice is not interaction with customer, but diagnosing the service with the customer. This is interaction with the customer. Yeah. So it should be accommodated in the process design, so that make more efficient and effective process. So if we classifies the service process, so we have sometimes in this process, yeah, the service, yeah, we need the customization of the service. Yeah. We need the more interaction with the customer. So in this case, the degree of the customization is high, and then sometimes we need only low. Yeah. Customization. Yeah. Degree of customization with the customer is very low. So that we can have the low. Yeah. So the degree of customization can be a low, or can be medium, or can be high. Okay. And then, so the customization will related to the degree of the labor, the scale of the labor, the education of the labor, for example. So again, the education of the labor or degree of the labor can be low and high. Then we can classify what kind of the service provider, yeah, in this case. Yeah. So, for example, yeah, in the top here, we have the in the low degree of customization. Yeah, we have and the high degree of labor we call as a mass service. The mass service here, with the high degree of labor but low customization. For example, in the service of the commercial banking. On the other hand, with the high degree of the customization, so we can have the we call as a professional service. In the professional service, the interaction labor influence is very high. This is also general purpose law firm. The law firms also need the high degree of the customization and the high skill, high educated labor. So in these two service provider, usually the labor input is very high. Labor interaction is very high, and then the focus in the human resources, in the human interaction, focusing on that human resources, and then in this case, therefore, the selection and the training is very important, because we cannot do successfully if we have no experience or we have no trained people to face the variety of the customer. So we need the very high educated people, in this case, educated labor, because there we have interaction is very high with the customer. So we can answer, we can solve, we can give the alternative solution. Usually in the private banking, also this with the high professional service. And then this two type, mass service and professional service, is typical of the personalized service. Personalized service. So face-to-face interaction with the customer and then service provider. And then we have another two here: the low degree of labor and then the high degree of customization, but in the low degree of labor. Such kind of the airlines and fast food restaurant. So this is no need a very high degree of labor. Fine dining restaurant, fine dining. This the high customization. For example, in the Japanese restaurant, usually this customized, and face to face with the service provider and the customer talking, and then the customer can see how to, for example, to provide the sushi or sashimi. So this is fine dining restaurant. But of course, the degree of labor is not too high, because this is just skill, to cut and to form, the food, extra. So this is the two kind of a service provider we call as the service factory. In the service factory, low customization and low labor degree. The service shop, usually the high customization, but no need to high degree of labor. So this is usually in this, for example, the service factory using the automation of services. The automation, so you can print the for example, the airline, print the ticket or order the ticket online. So this is using the automation. And then with the restriction of the offer, no customization. You just follow the instruction. What you want to go to here, then you cannot interact with the customer service. We cannot interact with the machine, and we cannot talk with the machine. So the very restriction in the offering, and the response of the labor also very low. So this is we can classify the service process into the service process matrix. So then we can classify what kind of service provider here. So again, improving service will improve the productivity. Again, so we know that the productivity No? What is the productivity? Siapa boleh? Paham? The productivity, remember, how many product produced by one man in 1 hour. So this is the typical on how to see the performance of the company. We can see the productivity. So we can increase the productivity, means we can increase the product produced by one man in 1 hour. Or we can say the number of product produced per man hour. So what is the in the service process here? We can do the strategy. For example, the separation. For example, in the bank, customer go to the manager to open a new account. To loan officer for loan. Teller for deposit. So this will be, there is the separation of the process or process provider or service provider. And then, for example, the strategy, how to increase the productivity and the self-service. In the markets, you can choose by yourself. You can order by yourself. So this is the self-service. So then in the restaurant, for example, also you can choose the food. You can combine any food and rice, for example, then self-service. So this is to increase the productivity, because we do not need to interact with the service provider, because already in the supermarket, everything, or in the for example, the restaurant, then we can choose by ourselves. So we service. Self-service is to increase the productivity. And other strategy you can read, and then you can see the example. And in the service or the product process, the product process can be service or can be goods. So then the technology involved there. In the production process, we involve the machine technology, we involve the automatic identification system, the process control, vision system, robot, the automated storage, automated guided vehicle, flexible manufacturing system, computer integrated manufacturing. So this is to increase the productivity. To increase the productivity. Sometimes in the past, everything we use the human operator to do the process. So then we can have the man hour to produce a certain product. Sometimes we do not use the man hour, but can be machine hour. So how many product produced in one machine in 1 hour? And another possibility also, we have a man machine. So for man machine. So this is the classification of the productivity that we can choose. And then this technology will improve in this case. The technology increase the precision, productivity, and flexibility, etc. And then the barcode, for example, to improve the data acquisition, to reduce the errors of the teller, to count the customer orders. Barcode, very important. And process control, for example, we can control using the display, and then also equipped with the sensor, so then we can identify any process, whether the heavy load process, for example, or maybe idle process in a certain machine, for example, or a certain unit, for example, so that we can have the process control using the real-time monitoring and control process. Vision, for example, for the inspection, we use the camera, for example, so we can see what happened. using the robot, for example, in order to perform the very difficult task, for example, and to requiring significant strength, for example. Yeah, because if we use the human, for example, for in our company last time, yeah, and make up the to join the pipe and pipe, so we need a certain torch. So using the robot then will be easy, and always fixed without any different, yeah, or error. And automatic storage, yeah, in the inventory. So how to withdraw, how to so this will be easier, yeah, using the automatic placement and withdrawal of part, yeah, product in the inventory system. So this is reduce error and labor. Yeah. Automatic guided vehicle also, flexible manufacturing system. Yeah, all the system using the computer, the computerized to communicate in one the process to another process using the computer. So this is very important today for the industrial revolution 4.0. Okay, so this is also the CIM, computer integrated manufacturing. Before that, we use the computer aided design, yeah, from the codec of the computer aided design. So we import, yeah, to the computer integrated manufacturing using the machine. So this is all of the machine using the automation, yeah, system. And this is all of the computer integrated manufacturing. Yeah. So all the computerized, and then everything will be precisely, yeah, done, and then will be as a standard, yeah, without any tiring. Yeah, because as a human operator, yeah, maybe tiring, so that make an error, make a defect. And you see, and the technology and the service very important. For example, in the financial services, we use the debit card, the credit card, yeah, ATM, etc. Education also using the nowadays using the online lecturing, yeah, online class. And this is technology. And the restaurant, for example, using the PDA, and come to the customer what we want, and then with the PDA will inform to the kitchen and to make a certain order. Okay, this many technology and the service. Yeah, in healthcare and airline, so you can see it's very easy. And then all of this we can evaluate and we can redesign to make it better and important. Yeah, we should, in our mind, we should remember about the competitive advantages. Yeah. Differentiation to make a better product, and reduction of cost, yeah, to make a better product and to reduce the price. And then the third is the responsive. We should add all of the important customer requirement, customer request, customer need. Okay, that's all. Any question? Okay, yeah, there's no any important. I mean, but I want to remind you, yeah, that usually you should pay attention in the service blueprint. Yeah, service blueprint. As I told you that please make understand about the service blueprint, yeah, example, so that you can by your imagination, for example, if you want to make a service business, yeah, then you can easy to do it. Okay. If you have no any questions, so I end this class, and we see on the next time. Okay. Before that, I want to ask you to have a group, yeah, to make a group, okay, for the group assignment. Yeah, so you may make one group berapa ya? Maximum 8 person. Okay, can?
Can, Doctor.
Yeah, so you put in the WhatsApp group, so then everyone can understand who and which group. Okay, so you can make you discuss with your friend first, and then you put in the WhatsApp group. Oh, this is group one, who else, name and mother number. Okay, so then maybe next week or the next time you can have a group assignment. Okay.
Doctor.
Okay, if you have no questions, so I end this class. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, Doctor.